Okay, let me ask you something. Have you ever had this brilliant, game-changing idea that wow, it just fell flat? You know that feeling, right? The idea is totally solid. You've got the data, but when you try to explain it, all you get are blank stares. The hard truth is, a world-class idea is pretty much worthless if you can't communicate it. So today, we're going to build the ultimate communication tool, a flawless presentation.
Let's just kick things off with a number that should really get your attention. 85%. According to industry research, a staggering 85% of the employability gaps for technical graduates have nothing to do with a lack of knowledge. Nope, it's all because of weak presentation skills. That's right, it's not just about what you know, it's about how well you can share what you know.
So if communication is that critical, if it's the one skill that really sets people apart, what's the secret to mastering it? How do you go from being just another person with a PowerPoint to someone who completely commands a room and actually inspires people to act? Well, you might be surprised to find out where the answer is hiding.
It turns out, one of the most logical, precise, and flat-out effective guides to building a powerful presentation comes from a textbook designed for engineers. Yeah, really. This isn't about fluffy, vague advice. We're talking about a 4-part blueprint for constructing a presentation with the same kind of precision you'd use to, say, build a bridge or write clean code. So let's get into it.
Every great structure has to start with a solid foundation. And for a presentation, that foundation is you. Before you even say a single word, your audience is already forming an opinion based on how you look. It's all about building that credibility from the very second you step on stage.
And you don't have a lot of time to do it. Research shows that people form a first impression within just 7 seconds. 7! And that gut judgment is heavily influenced by how you present yourself. Now, this isn't about being superficial. It's about signaling to your audience that you're prepared, you respect their time, and you're taking this seriously.
So, what does professional even look like? Well, it's all about context. For something like a college seminar, you're probably aiming for business casual. For guys, that's a formal shirt and dark trousers. For women, maybe a formal salwar kameez or trousers with a modest top. But for a job interview, you gotta step it up. It's strictly formal. We're talking a suit or a blazer for men and a formal suit for women. A good rule of thumb, just dress one level more formal than you would on a normal day.
And what's interesting is just how simple the rules are. I mean, the do's are so straightforward. Wear ironed clothes that fit you well, polished closed-toed shoes, keep the jewelry minimal. And the don'ts are just common sense, right? Avoid wrinkled shirts, don't wear sports shoes, and please, go easy on the cologne or perfume. It can be really distracting. It's a simple checklist, but it makes a massive difference.
Okay, so the foundation is laid. Now let's move on to the architecture of your presentation, the content itself. I mean, an engineer would never start building without a blueprint, and you shouldn't start presenting without a clear, logical structure for your entire speech.
This right here is the golden rule. It's a time-tested model from public speaking experts for structuring pretty much any speech. It's a super simple 3-part mantra that makes sure your message is clear, it's organized, and most importantly, it's memorable. You're basically creating a roadmap for your audience so they never, ever get lost.
So let's break that down. Part 1, the introduction. This is where you hook them, you grab their attention, and then you give them a quick preview of your main points. Part 2, the body. This is where you deliver on that promise with 2 or 3 really well-supported points. And finally, Part 3, the conclusion. You summarize your key message and you end with a memorable closing statement. It's simple, it's powerful, and it just plain works.
Okay, we've got our foundation and our architecture. Now it's time to design the user interface. And by that, I mean your slides. Remember, slides are there to enhance your message, not be your message. The whole goal here is clarity and impact, not clutter.
So for that clarity, let's turn to Guy Kawasaki's famous 10-20-30 rule. The first number is 10. You should aim for a maximum of 10 slides. Think about it like an engineer designing for pure efficiency. Any slide that doesn't serve a critical function is just waste. This forces you to build a lean, powerful argument with absolutely no fat.
The second number is 20. Those 10 slides, they should be delivered in no more than 20 minutes. An engineer always respects system limitations. And you know what? Your audience's attention is a finite resource. Presenting in 20 minutes respects that limit and actually builds in a buffer. Time for questions, for discussion, for making a real connection. It's not about rushing, it's all about precise planning.
And the final number is 30. Your minimum font size should be 30 point. This isn't just about making it easy to read, it's a brilliant user interface hack. Kind of like a well-designed dashboard, a huge font forces you to display only the most critical information. It guarantees everyone can see it, and it proves you're not just using your slides as a teleprompter.
Here's another simple design rule for keeping your slides clean: the 6x6 rule. It's easy: a maximum of 6 lines of text per slide and a maximum of 6 words per line. This is what stops you from creating those dense, awful paragraphs nobody can read, and it turns your slides into clean, visual signposts that just support what you're saying.
All right, we have built the foundation, we've designed the architecture, and we've created a clean interface. The final piece of our blueprint is the execution, your delivery. This is all about kinesics, or what most of us just call body language. It's how you actually bring your message to life.
And you should not underestimate its power. Seriously, research shows that up to 55% of your message's total impact comes not from your words, but from your nonverbal communication. Your posture, your gestures, your facial expressions, they are all speaking volumes before you even finish your first sentence.
So how do we get good at this? Well, we focus on the 4 key channels of kinesics. First, facial expressions. A real smile connects with people. A serious look shows you mean business. Second, eye contact. Scan the room. Make everyone feel included. Third, posture. Stand tall and open. It projects confidence. And fourth, gestures. Use your hands with purpose to emphasize your points. Let's make this super practical. The do's are all about being open and engaged, stand up tall, scan the entire room, and use gestures that actually match your words. The don'ts are all those nervous habits that are so distracting: slouching, staring down at the floor, and fidgeting with a pen or, with your hands. The goal is to just be purposeful in every movement.
So, why does mastering this whole 4-part blueprint matter so much? Because in the professional world, this isn't just a nice-to-have skill, it's a massive competitive advantage. This is where all that hard work really pays off in tangible, career-defining ways.
I mean, just look at the data. Effective presenters are seen as being 40% more competent than their peers who aren't as skilled. And get this, they can secure job offers that are up to 25% higher. That's right, strong communication skills literally translate into greater perceived value and way better career opportunities.
So, there you have it, the engineer's blueprint. It all starts with the foundation, your professional appearance. Then you move to the architecture, your structured content. Next up is the interface, your clean, effective visuals. And you bring it all home with the execution, your confident delivery. 4 parts, 1 flawless presentation.
And that really brings us to the final and most crucial question. Your next project pitch, your next job interview, your next big meeting, any one of those could be a career-defining moment. So now that you have the blueprint, are you ready to stop just showing slides and start building a presentation that actually builds your career?